If it's broken, the Royal Electrical and Mechanical Engineers pride themselves on being able to fix it. Whether that's a jammed field gun, an Apache gunship, vehicles hit by improvised bombs, or the latest high-tech electronics. And they'll come to you. If your vehicle's rolled down a ditch or hit an IED, the recovery mechanics are ready to roll. As this drill shows, they can pick up almost anything and drag it to safety. And sometimes that's done as the bullets fly.
Same threat, they come under small arms fire, IDF, roadside bombs all the time. It's same basically as anyone else who's operating out on the ground. They come across that nearly every day.
Well, REME have only had these new Wolfhound vehicles for a couple of months, but what it means is they no longer have to deploy by helicopter with a limited kit of parts. They can put all their gear on the back of here, which means when they go and fix a broken down vehicle in the field, there's a greater chance of it staying out there and serving the troops on the ground. Of course, you can't fight a war without weapons, and there are plenty of those in Afghanistan. REME's armourers are in charge of fixing and servicing them all. Members of the regiment are attached to every unit of the army, but if a fix can't be done in the field, they come back to Camp Bastion for an overhaul.
The weapons that we fix there are going out onto the ground, fighting the enemy insurgents. It's an important job to make sure that everything's running smoothly and all weapons are safe as well.
It's been a while since all the Army lookout needed was 20/20 vision and a pair of binoculars. These days, high-tech cameras keep watch around all the bases in Helmand, and keeping them working is down to REME's electronic technicians. Like many locations, the ones in Camp Bastion are on top of tall towers, posing yet another problem for REME to solve. The equipment on the tower costs around £1 million, but even the highest tech gear can sometimes go wrong. And that's when they have to call in the guys from REME and make them climb up the tower to fix it. Corporal Carl Barron is the man going up the tower. Often work is done at night and can take up to 3 hours.
Heights are an issue, but the more time you spend up here, the easier it gets every time. As we're going up now, the wind's blowing and the tower's swaying as well. Right, when you're up here, there's many things you can do. Obviously, take the camera off, on, change random parts. There's a wiper on the camera that often breaks. It's exposed out to the elements. It can be a simple thing of cleaning the lens or changing electrical parts on it.
This is really just a snapshot of the work REME get up to. Basically, most of the equipment that survives the harsh environments of Afghanistan does so with their helping hands. Toby Sadler, Forces News, Afghanistan.